Hey everybody, I'm Corey Deacon, founder of Neurvana Health. I'm here for another rant and rave on Roundup. We're talking about Roundup again in our cancer rounds. Roundup is, for anyone who doesn't know, herbicide. It was created and patented by a company called Monsanto, which actually more people have heard of. What it was created for herbicide use. So we were using it in our gardens, we're using it on our lawns, and in a big way, agriculture is actually using it on most of our crops. Okay, wheat being the big one. So we genetically modified wheat to be resistant to Roundup, so we can use as much of it as we need without the wheat dying. What we failed to realize is how it would affect humans. All right, so we know that the containers of Roundup have a poison symbol on them, and the dose determines the poison, of course. But what we've seen over the years since glyphosate was introduced, one big thing on a subjective level that I've seen is an increase in gluten sensitivity. So we've actually gotten away, a lot of doctors are frustrated with it because they've seen this spike in what we call non-celiac gluten sensitivity. So there's no celiac disease, but people can't eat gluten. Their doctors are telling them they don't have celiac, but they know they don't feel well on gluten. Well, we're actually seeing it as a Roundup allergy. And it's actually not a gluten sensitivity, it's a Roundup sensitivity. So in research, where researchers combined glyphosate to a gluten molecule and presented it to the immune system, it actually spiked the immune system 10 times more than gluten alone. So what's happening is the Roundup is sensitizing the immune system to produce inflammation. Why is this a problem in cancer? Because cancer, for one, is caused by genetic mutations, and glyphosate is known to cause DNA damage, which leads to these genetic mutations. The other thing that happens is continual exposure to what we call Roundup, or glyphosate is the molecule name, will amp up inflammation. And when we get inflammation, it's like fuel for cancer. So cancer can use inflammation to grow. So we need to be reducing inflammation. So you're seeing a double whammy with Roundup, where not only is it inducing cancer, causing cancer, and this, by the way, class 3 carcinogen, we're seeing for instance the caretaker, school caretaker Dewayne Johnson winning a multi-million-dollar court case against them, that the molecule caused cancer. So we know this is causing cancer, that it's also allowing it to proliferate and allowing and causing it to proliferate more. So it is a extremely damaging molecule. I have ran lots of glyphosate testing on my clients, and it almost always comes back high. Pretty much everybody has glyphosate in their body. How can you protect yourself? Good detox, eating organic, especially grain products, guys. Our wheats, our rye, our barleys, we want to be eating them organic no matter what, because you're going to get dosed with this stuff and it's going to build up in your system. Okay. The other thing, sauna, sweating. Sweating can remove glyphosate. We also think it's one of the reasons why exercise has such a good positive impact on the body, is that we are sweating out a lot of toxicity. Okay, so that's another thing that you can do. And the third thing that you can do is do lots of detox compounds. So doing things like something we call glutathione, doing things like binders, like charcoal. Right, I take a binder every day that's fulvic acid and charcoal, because we have so much stuff in our system, and a lot of these toxins like Roundup, what they do is the liver dumps them into the gut, and they'll actually recirculate back into the bloodstream. So as soon as our liver is overburdened, we just start circulating them everywhere. They can start damaging our brain and doing more than just cancer. So that's my Roundup rant. I'm going to attach a few articles on the bottom. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for checking it out.